see that there's a police line as well as vehicles that are right here. They are carrying those guns, those 40mm guns that either have foam or rubber bullets, but they have actually told all of these people to disperse. We heard the LAPD helicopter come over here telling people to get out of the area. This has already been designated an unlawful area. In fact, we've seen some protesters throw things at police, including these rocks right here. We've seen rocks like this be thrown at these officers. And so in response, we've also seen officers fire back with this is a foam bullet, and then we've also seen them with the rubber bullets as well. And so those are pretty much scattered throughout. Let me guys show you over here as well, because this is really just massive destruction left behind right there from the protests. A lot of just leftover water bottles as well, but these are canisters that were holding some of those bullets as well. But take a look over here behind us. You can see that some people have been arrested behind us as well. LAPD making sure that they're staying there, but we also have seen those protesters over here kind of remain close to police officers, and we know that police is trying to get them to move out. We've been pushed back as well, but I also want to show you guys over here, because where that federal building is actually over there where that blue car is at. So we're farther, about a block away. And then on the other block behind all of those police cars, that's where the freeway is. And that's where there are hundreds of more protesters that are right there. So LAPD actually is standing behind those police cars right there, in between the police cars and the protesters, because they do not want those protesters to get near that federal building over there. Of course, that freeway being hit hard as well. We've seen protesters throw water bottles onto the freeway actually as well. So obviously not a very safe situation at the moment.
Yeah. Call you later.
After hours of standing off, this situation has now rapidly deteriorated. The LAPD moving in on horseback, firing rubber bullets at protesters, moving them on through the heart of LA.
You just shut the fuck up. You okay?
I'm good.
Are you okay?
How did LA protests erupt over the weekend, with police using rubber bullets and tear gas? And President Donald Trump announcing the deployment of 2,000 members of the National Guard to disperse demonstrators.
My husband's a soldier overseas as we speak, and I'm a veteran. So this angers me.
Peaceful demonstrations began Friday afternoon after federal immigration agents detained dozens of people amid Trump's crackdown on immigration. Demonstrators gathered outside the Metropolitan Detention Center in downtown LA. But as day turned to night, clashes flared and they continued into Saturday, not only downtown, but around 10 miles southeast in Paramount, California. Officers in tactical gear and gas masks lined the streets and attempted to disperse the crowds. Helicopter cameras captured the moment a car went up in flames amid the chaos. Over at the detention center, protesters held a rally Saturday evening. Police emerged through a gate of the building and eventually fired off rubber bullets, flashbangs, and tear gas, leaving the streets engulfed in white smoke. President Trump, meanwhile, has deployed the National Guard to control what he has called violent insurrectionist mobs online, sparking tensions with Democratic California Governor Gavin Newsom, who called the deployment of troops purposefully inflammatory and warned it would only escalate. All power to the people.
Go, the community under attack, peacefully protesting, and they're pushing them back. Hey, we have the right to protest, and when you're doing it peacefully, there should be